With the sad end of development for Generation Zero, we're going to need a new robot survival fix. And we may have just found it. Thanks to somebody in the comments. Massive shout out to the people that have pointed this game out to me. There have been 2 or 3 recently, and I did have a look into it, and it does actually look quite good. This here is Ardem, an immense open world survival experience. This has you scavenging, collecting resources, crafting tools to build your own shelter and overcome the challenges of survival in this harsh environment. You will be facing AI enemies, which quite interesting. AI robot machines, like mechs and drones. Now I don't know if there's going to be any like massive ones on this. I have requested access to the playtest. It is on Steam at the moment. You can check it out. Links will be in the description down below, but as you can see, we're requesting access and it's currently on the wish list. And also, similar to games you've played, Generation Zero and Sons of the Forest. So combining those 2 aspects together, that's great. Now this is Ardem. It's developed by Tective Games and published by those also. There is no previous development history, no record of anything so far. But going by the trailer's relatively slow, so it's not all sort of fast-paced, more FPS with Generation Zero, but it is a lot more survival-esque, whereas you can build your own base and do all that cool stuff. So pretty cool, and I like the idea and look of this one. Now, normally the graphic style of the game would put me off, but it's definitely something I'm willing to check out. Now, it's tagged as a single-player MMO and online PvP as well as a co-op game. So that's going to be quite tough. How that's going to play out, whether you're going to be just like a big open-world server, people can come in and attack you, and similar to what Rust is. Or you can just jump on, play solo and do it that way, or play with friends. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know the news on that one yet. So the setting for the game is a world that has been ravaged by a conflict between humans and advanced AI. Ardem emerges as a classic but immersive, persistent, open-world survival game set in an alternate future. As the remnants of human civilization dwindle, nature reclaims territory, with overgrown buildings and decaying infrastructure serving as reminders of the long bygone era. Amongst this abandoned land, rogue AI robots wander, tirelessly seeking out the few humans left. Humans? The humans is the words I was looking for there. But that sounds quite cool. It sounds more sort of Terminator-esque than Generation Zero, but I do like the survival aspects of it. Now, there is a Terminator Survivors, which is a Terminator survival game coming out, hopefully towards the back end of this year. But this could be a nice little fix until that does show its face. And as mentioned, there is a playtest available and you can wishlist it. So you might be able to get in and play the game, try it out for free, which any free game, great in my opinion. I love testing stuff out for free. It's loads of fun. You come across some really random hidden gems and some absolute shit. Hopefully this is not the latter, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, what we can expect from Ardem is AI enemies like mechs and drones, and the answer to the server question there, PvE, PvP, or RP servers, and that is your choice. You'll be able to play community or roleplay servers that host up to 64 players. So pretty interesting. But I'm glad as well that you can do that PvE aspect of it. An immersive open world featuring distinct seasons and challenging weather conditions, handcrafted environments with hundreds of POIs, and an innovative base building system which will give you exceptional freedom of choice. Selection from hundreds of objects to customize your home, and sophisticated electric systems with multiple energy sources such as fuel, solar, and wind, and an advanced vehicle system with upgrade options and attachments. Which, that sounds good, right? I do like that. Now, from some of the small clips that we've seen in gameplay, it does look really interesting. I do like how things are working. Like I say, the graphic style is something I'm a little bit iffy on, but it looks really, really interesting so far. As you can see in the trailer in the background, there's a lot of cool stuff that goes into this. And the building and the actual systems in the game do seem quite complex and detailed, especially for something they're saying is an MMO. So having up to 64 people building a base like this, I mean, well, they do it on Rust, but, you know, servers, and I don't know how that works from their point of view, I'm not 100% sure what their cost is, whether it's obviously early access doing something like this is if it doesn't take off, how long will the development go on? If they don't make a decent amount of money within the first few months, I have to wait and see. Obviously, they are doing play tests at the moment, and there is obviously players can host their own servers, so it cuts down on cost there. But games like this, they're when they work, they are successful and really good and last a long time. But there are few examples of that breakout success of a game like this. But hopefully, this is one of those that does it. We'll have to wait and see. Now, the map itself is 64 square kilometers of overgrown and ravaged landscapes. There's urban combat if you want to do that, or you can pretty much stay out in the middle of nowhere and build a little sanctuary with handcrafted locations all over the maps. There's also going to be a dynamic base building. The base is framework, and you'll be able to adapt it to surroundings with a variety of materials and fortifications against harsh weather, players, and anything that's eager to take your loot. You'll be able to place electricity for advanced defenses and essential appliances like fridges and more, and then you'll also be able to personalize it with hundreds of objects to make it your own style, which is quite cool. I like that. Any advanced base building is quite fun, especially for some of the base builders out there. There's so many people that just play these games just for the base building, and some games do it really well. Like Nightingale has beautiful bases in it, same as Icarus. You can put some really cool stuff in there if you're dedicated and you've got the time to do so. So if they've got that aspect nailed down, this could be quite cool for that that community. And as well as that, they've got detailed farming and hunting and fishing. So interesting. I like it. It is sounding really quite good. Once again, you've got electric as well, and then the vehicle mastery. Now, the vehicles do look quite cool, as you can see here. You'll be able to do it at your own pace, build up a vehicle. There's various vehicles that you'll be able to find and acquire to speed up your journey. They're noisy and thirsty for fuel and need maintenance. So that's something you're going to have to focus on, making sure your car is healthy, viable, and roadworthy. Otherwise, you're just going to get stuck out in the middle of nowhere and probably swamped by lots and lots of AI enemies. Now, the developers say the game is going to be crafted with passion and cutting-edge technology. Developed on UE5, Ardem utilizes advanced technologies like Lumen and ray tracing for breathtaking visuals and gameplay. Our commitment ensures Ardem remains at the technological forefront. Which, yeah, fair enough, I suppose. Quite cool. But for an indie studio, that could get very expensive. But we'll have to wait and see. Why you will love Ardem. Ardem provides a range of gameplay options, the solitary pursuit of single-player, cooperative engagement with up to 4 companions in co-op mode, or participation in a community server with up to 64 players, but the lone wolf camping in the wilderness, or team up and develop, defend, and upgrade to a fortress. We're going to continually expand the content with tons of features to build an everlasting experience. So overall, it sounds quite promising, sounds really good. Very, very ambitious for an indie studio, and I like it. Yeah, ambition. Hopefully it works off for these guys. It looks pretty damn cool. I'm hoping we get accepted into the playtests, because the closed playtests, the access for that ended at the start of January. So, gutted I missed it. I was planning to do the video quite a while ago. I think it was about, 2 weeks ago, so I would have, if I'd done it back then, I would have been able to get in. But yeah, it's a shame, never mind, it is what it is. But what do you guys think of Ardem? Do you like the look of it, like the sound of it? Is it something on your wish list? Let me know in the comments down below. For now though, thanks for watching, I've been Wide, you've been awesome, and we'll see you in the next one.